Right guys, I'm back out again. I haven't put a video out in a long time. I've been out fishing and caught one or two, and I either forgot the tripod, forgot the camera, or forgot to press record. Anyway, I'm down here, it's pretty windy, so I have you kind of sheltered. So I don't know how much footage I'm going to get with the sound, but I'll certainly put some music over it. So I'm down fishing for herring on a local pier. I've had one so far. I was down the other night, forgot the camera. Real calm night, it was lovely, and we had about 30 or 40 fish between the two of us. So I'm just using very small sabikis feathers, and I'm using a jig par, and you charge them up with the light, so little luminous dots on them, and the herring seems to be going mad for them. So the way I'm doing is just a light spinning rod set up, and I'm basically casting out, letting it sink to the bottom, and a very slow retrieve right tight to the bottom, and I seem to be catching them both on feathers and on the little jig par spinner, but I'll show you that. But as I said, the wind is howling, it's coming southeasterly straight up over the wall there and coming down on top of it, so it's bad. But I'll probably stick these on the chest cam and do a bit of spinning and see what you can see. That's about the best I can hope for, and maybe put a bit of music on it. And bring you back, and I'll show you bits and pieces. I might even do a little bit at the car and show you the setup I'm using. Right, we'll get you on the chest cam and get going. Alright, so we let that sink right to the bottom. Dip down, and a very slow retrieve. I think I'll stand this way. See. Oh, had to get a knock there. I actually just stopped it and I got a knock. There's lots of people fishing down here. Everyone knows the herring are in. Ship over there. Oh, another push there with it? No. Yeah, bugger. Yo, bit of weird. It's Saturday night, and you can see there. I don't know if you can see down there, but you can see torches. There's lots of people fishing. So that's the little jig par that I'm using. You charge it up off the light, the headlamp, and it glows. Weed on the line. You can feel the weeds or the winds a pain in the arse. Move back down here to the spot that I was in. You might get one caught on camera, but charging these up at the headlamp. Yeah, this might be a quick little trip. Spare can down there. There's there on top of that one. And just a slow retrieve. Oh yes, I'm on. Yes, I'm on. So what I like to do is I like to keep the tip down, because once they jump they'll split the hook. You can see the tip there going. Oi. That was out a bit far. Is he still on it? Might have thrown the hook. No, he's still there. So keep a bit of pressure on it. I'm only using small sabiki, so the hooks tend to bend out if you put too much pressure on them. So keep it down low. Tip down low, reel in, nice steady reel in on it. No rush. You don't want them spitting the hook. Get them as close to the harbour wall as possible. And then the last bit's a bit tricky. You want to get him up and over the railings before he jumps off. So here we go. So he's right at my feet now. There he is, I can see him. Up and over. Oh. There you go, one herring. Oh, there you go, he just came off. Oh. They're full of scales, lively buggers, full of scales, big mouth on them. So yeah, we got one, thankfully. Right, we'll do a few more and bring it back if we get any more. Felt like a little touch there. You see the scales all over the rod. Very scaly fish, very good pike bait, I believe this. Wind is behind me, so it's blasting it out. These herring, I believe, they're very good pike bait. So it's something that I want to do. Just try and catch a few pike as well. And then that sink all the way down. And sometimes I'm getting knocks on the drop when it's dropping down there, but not this time. There was a chap here before me, can't think of his name, real nice fella. He's gone pike fishing in the morning, and he had 7 or 8 herring. And I met him down here the last time. Gave him a few pointers, gave him a set of feathers to use, and he was catching fish. Now the last time he was blanking, that's why I gave him the feathers. And he hooked 2 fish, one after the other, and lost both of them just at the edge of the pier. As soon as they break the surface, they seem to throw the hook. They're very good at it. So a real slow retrieve. You can see how slow I'm going there, seems to work for me. Nearly stop. There we go. I'm in. Oh yes, I'm in. Is he still on? Yeah. He's still on. I might have, that's a good pull on. I might have 2 here. It's a nice steady retrieve. I like to keep the tip down so they're not jumping out of the water. I find when they jump out of the water, they throw the hook. So they're out far tonight, those. They're out far. So I have backing on this and then I have a bit of braid, but I snapped off when I was using this reel for bass fishing. And the wind behind me is taking it out quite a ways. So I keep getting them just before the join of the braid and the nylon. So they're out that little bit of distance. So again, keeping the tip low. Is he gone? He might be gone. No, he's still there. He's still there. I can feel him. Have a habit of doing it. There we go. Now he's pulling back. Now he's pulling back. We're keeping the tip low. Bring it right in. Keeping it down. Keeping the fish right down to the edge. And you'll see him circling there. I'll flick him up. Oh yeah. There we go. Another herring. Oh no, it's a mackerel. You're joking me. I actually had a mackerel. Excellent. Little joey mackerel. Oh, perfect bait. Also lovely on a sandwich. Little joey mackerel. Brilliant. Right. We get back out there. Let's see if we can get one on the last cast, because it's absolutely Baltic down here and that wind has picked up and it's absolutely horrendous. But I'm only down here an hour. We've had 2 herring, 1 mackerel. It's a little touch there. You know what's going to happen now. If I don't get one on this cast, I'm going to have another one, because I've got a little touch there. Normally don't film on the chest cam mount. I don't think it's very good. You don't get to see an awful lot of the action, or but there's no way I could put you in the tripod here with the wind. One more would be nice, just one more. But as I said, I have a few in the freezer anyway, so they use for bait. But my dad actually wanted to try the herring, so to eat, I mean, he wanted to eat it, so we'll give him them 2 in the morning. I think we'll just have one more cast since I have the camera on. actually all over the shop. The mount for my camera has broke, so I do not want the GoPro going into the sea. It was a Christmas present, so I just do not want to go into the sea, because I'll be back down tomorrow with wrecking diving gear to get it. Right, let's get this one and throw it back in. I think at the moment they're not I think the herring are only in about a week. And I think what's happening at the moment is with them, they're in one shoal and they're just coming up the harbour wall, spinning out there and going around one big circle. So every 15 minutes you're hitting a few, every 10 or 15 minutes, maybe a bit, yeah, about 10 minutes you're hitting into them. I was talking to a lad here the first time I came down, and he was saying that he found later on, once they're in a couple of weeks, they'll split into different shoals, so they won't stay in one big one. And he said you'll have great fun, you'll have herring hitting the lures nearly every cast. But as I said, I've hooked 2 and I've landed 2. The last night I was here, I probably hooked close to 30 more, maybe. Landed about 20. Come on, herring, one more, because this is definitely going to be the last cast. You know what's going to happen? Yep, I'm going to have another cast, am I? Put that over that way because there's a bit of a snag there. There's not as many around this evening now as there was the last evening. So I might try and turn you around and show you the waves coming over the far side there. Not the waves, but the spray off the waves coming over the wind and the lights. It's absolutely an awful evening. The actual club I'm in were supposed to fish a competition tonight, but they cancelled it because the wind was so bad. Easterly or southeasterly, straight into your face off the beach. Lads are packing up beside me, there's gear blown all over the beach, or over the pier I mean. I bring it right into the wall, right under my feet. I have had I have had herring come up and try and take the feathers right at my feet. So, as I said, that is going to be the last cast, so, because it's freezing and the wind is picking up. Oh God, it's cold, right? Just back in the car there, I kind of gave up with the wind and the cold. There wasn't a huge amount of herring there, but we got a couple and got a good few bites there, but just by Jesus, it's cold. It's fucking freezing. So what I might do, so it's probably going to be a short video. What I'll probably do tomorrow is I will just do a quick film video of what the feathers are I'm using. I can't think of the name, and they're little speaky ones, but if you go in, I got them in Southside Angling, anyone up in Dublin. I'm sure the Angling Hub have them as well. You get them online, order off them. Small little ones, they're little glow. The actual whipping on the top of them, sort of where it's a white little feather with the whipping is luminous or ultraviolet. You charge it off your headlight, or some lads are using UV torches. And then a jig par, a small one with two single hooks on them, and that's luminous as well, so you charge with the headlight. And that's what the herring are after, and that's what they're taking. The chap beside me had all his herring on the metal, and I had none on the metal. I had them all on the feathers. So feathers on, metal on the bottom is the weight. Out it goes, deep down. Let it hit the bottom, kind of drag it along the bottom, maybe whatever, a little bit off the top, real slow, and that seems to be doing the trick for me at the moment. So, but I'll get out again. I'll get out again. Yeah, I might get out. What day is today? Today is Saturday, so I might get out Monday evening, Monday night, if the weather and winds are better, and get a tripod and get set up and get a proper video done. But yeah, so the herring are about. It's great crack catching them, I have to say. And I believe they're great bait, as I said earlier, for pike. So we might get out and do a bit of pike fishing if I can get one of the lads to show me how to do it. Never pike fished before, never caught a pike, so that's on the list of things to do. Right folks, I hope you liked it. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you're getting a few tips off the videos that I'm putting up. That's what I'm going to kind of concentrate on. I've met lads down here. This is a local harbour to me, and I've met as I said earlier on, I met a lad, but just as I was leaving there, I met two young lads there, and they weren't having much luck. So as I pointed out in the video, let it sink along the bottom, nice and slow retrieve, and they seemed to be hitting it. So they were delighted. They hung around for a while, had a look at the feathers they were using, seemed similar to mine. So, and he had the jig par as well, and the luminous jig par spinner. So hopefully they get a few. I didn't get your names, lads, but hopefully you get a few herring, and I'm sure we'll see us down here again during the week, because they hang around for a while. So yeah, so that's me heading home, and we'll see you on the next one.